broke my heart in the middle of the dance floor, broke my heart in the middle like I asked for, broke my heart in the middle of, broke my heart in the middle of the dance floor, broke my heart in the middle of the dance floor, broke my heart in the middle like I asked for. Yeah, broke my heart into pieces. You broke my heart into pieces. You broke my heart in the middle of the dance floor, and my heart breaks, so does my heart. I mentioned you broke my heart. You broke my heart in the middle of. Broke my heart! Yeah! Broke my heart in the middle of the dance floor. Broke my heart in the middle like I asked for. Broke my heart. Broke my heart in the middle of the dance floor. Broke my heart in the middle of the dance floor. Broke my heart in the middle of the dance floor, and broke my heart. Open up the fucking pits. You broke my heart. Open up the fucking pits. In the middle of. You broke my heart. Open up the goddamn pits. Open up the pits.
Dude, that was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I've had a long day.
This is not even emo hair, to be honest, but this is like the only wig I could find at the time. So.
Yeah, but you look awesome. You look awesome.
Can you see the Scully on?
Yeah, you look awesome. Were you playing drums?
Yeah, I was playing drums.
I wrote that song on the way here.
You broke my heart
in the middle of the dance floor. Broke my heart in the middle of.
God, what a terrible place to get your heart broken too. Yo, imagine imagine dancing like in the middle of everyone having a great time, and she's just like, "I don't really love you."
Oh,
dude, and then you're just standing there still as like the fucking. Having a fucking anxiety attack, and everybody else is just fucking having a great night.
Have you ever felt like legitimate heartbreak?
Are you kidding me? Yes.
What does that feel like?
You've never had heartbreak before?
Not like no one's ever broke my heart in the middle of the dance floor heartbreak. But like I feel like it's something that you can describe. Like
I've had heartbreak in the middle of the dance floor when I was dancing with this chick, and she just had like.
Did she have teeth?
Yeah, she had teeth this time.
Shout out to teeth.
She had teeth this time. She also had a lot of ass.
Ooh.
And I was probably like $140, $150. No, like $150 at the time. Like it was teen night at a club.
Hot.
And she didn't break my heart, but she broke my dick on the dance floor. That's for sure. She fucking knocked me down. I fell onto people. That's how that's how thick nasty this girl was. It was so hot.
Do you remember how much you used to make fun of me at school dances?
Did I?
Yeah, because of my face when I would dance.
I don't know if I did or
because I would bite my lip.
Did I make fun of you?
Yeah, you made fun of me.
I don't know. I know that
not like in a mean way. You were just like, Danny's like just like
what dances we had high school. We went because we went to every school together.
Yeah,
that's crazy. We shared. That's what people don't understand. We shared not only a bedroom for fucking how long? 23 years.
Yeah,
I would say, but schools,
all of them,
and even a girl.
Yeah. We had
you dated someone in fucking middle school, and then I dated her in high school.
Yeah, I was in 8th grade when I lost my virginity.
Oh my
fire,
God, dude. Yeah, but you know what? We've already mixed dicks before. Like, we already crossed D so many times. Like,
oh, yeah.
Peeing. You remember crossing streams all the time, too?
Yeah, and for some reason, I don't want to say I was into it, but, like, it was, like, I looked forward to it.
Yes.
I looked forward to it. I was like, I want to see.
Crossing streams?
Yeah, and I want to see if we can make them hit each other and make one super stream.
I was just going to say... there was no competition. There wasn't like, oh, look at his dick, look at mine. I mean, I definitely looked at your D like mad times.
Yeah, for sure.
But we were just trying to make the most beautiful stream that's ever been created.
We
kind of like this podcast.
Yeah, This is all of that accumulated to this.
I mean, if it wasn't too far, I'd cross mics with you right now. To be honest.
I would, but we're trying to stay.
I wish we could cross streams just to show them how good we were at we were like Olympian peers.
Yeah, we were like a luge, like the 2-man luge.
Yeah, we would we would synchronize. That's in the Olympics too, right? Synchronized pissing.
Yeah, stopping mid piss is so bad.
It is. Ugh. It's fucking terrible. It's like a burning sensation. It's the same burning sensation I used to get when I was about to yiz as a kid, though. And nothing would come out. Remember we were saying this? Like nothing used to come out back in the day.
I never had a burning sensation though. Maybe you had kid clit.
I don't know.
Maybe you had kid.
It felt like an ulcer.
Kid chlamyd. You had kid malid.
It felt like I had an ulcer in my penis.
Jesus.
I know, it's crazy.
Have you ever had that, even though,
volcano dick?
Like, when you wake up in the morning and for some reason there's, a little blockade before your pee comes out, and it's like, eh.
No, I get that, after I J it a little bit.
Yeah,
after I have a J sesh. But not in the morning. I don't know. Everyone has a different dong, I've realized, over the years.
Yeah, they're like snowflakes.
Yeah, they're all unique.
Could you pick your penis out of a lineup?
Oh, if I saw it?
Yeah.
Hundo P, because I have certain beauty. I call them beauty marks. Do you call them beauty marks?
I have a
big beauty mark or small?
Yeah, you used to kind of make fun of me for that a little bit too.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you were just like,
maybe I did.
Beauty mark on your pee.
Yeah, maybe I did. Maybe I was like, why do you have a doo-doo mark on your dick?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
But I have 1 or 2 or 3. I know they're in that spot. I think 3, yeah.
Damn, dude, I got to see this dick later.
I know. I got a Dalmatian penis. Dalmatian penis, dude.
Yeah, Dalmatian.
Your shirt is fire, by the way. Sorry.
Hell yeah.
We're going to say Dalmatians what? Were you going to say something about Dalmatians just now? Or dogs?
You brought up Dalmatians.
I thought you were just going to say yo something and then you just stopped.
Oh, no.
Talking.
Speaking of my dog, I had to go out and get an SD card because we lost it in the machine, which is great. And Silvio, I knew, there's a big thing that's going on with Silvio. I got him to be my emotional support animal, but I think I'm his. And it's bad.
Yeah, and you're definitely an animal too.
Yeah, I'm an animal for sure. And I calm him down, but I knew as soon as I left, he was going to be because they become dependent on your company too. So it's weird for them. And that just goes to show you people who, to me anyway, that's what makes me realize animals are so much more in tune. I mean, especially dogs because they're domesticated, obviously. Yeah. But they're so much more in tune with humans than we fucking think, and so smart that their brain activity is the same way. He freaked out when this fucking guy left and then pissed all over my fucking carpet. And I had to just clean up with dishwater and fucking a whole bunch of shit. I'll scrub the shit out of it before I leave. I'm so embarrassed.
But you have to let me treat you. You have to wear one of my wigs, and I have to treat you like Cinderella.
That's fine.
And I have to sing that. So what's that song? Cinderella, Cinderella. Something else I spit.
Fucking spit while you clean up.
Were fucking mice talking to her? What the fuck were they?
Yeah, everyone was high on opiates in those movies. It was like, like birds, like Snow White. This bitch was talking to dwarves and birds.
Yeah, she was. All Disney movies were bugged out.
Hell yeah, dude. Fantasia.
Oh, that movie was made for people who trip on drugs.
Fuck yeah.
But were the people really creative, or were they tripping on drugs, you think?
I think that they were creative people who were tripping on drugs and just being like, let's make some really weird shit that kids will be freaked out by a little bit, but parents are going to be like, holy shit, I need to watch this at 2:30 in the morning when all my kids are asleep and I smoke a little beat.
Yeah, or make it straight up for hippies who don't give a fuck, who have 2 tabs on their tongue right now.
What did you like to watch when you were really high?
South Park.
Yeah.
And Planet Earth. Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god. Yo, being high on
with a nice TV, with a really nice TV,
with a nice TV,
65-incher.
Ben, Jasper, Eric, Max, Crescio.
Yeah.
Crash,
yes.
We would all blaze.
Yeah.
And I used to not blaze.
I used to love getting high with you.
Yeah.
I was like, God, I can't wait to see what fucking. It was because you were the same as me. We're both weird as fuck, but also funny.
Yeah. But I have to be the perfect amount of high. It's 3 one hitters, and now I'm just in the zone where my comedy level is. I'm on another level.
One more fucking goddamn smoke, and I might accidentally kill somebody by accident.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna freak out about it for the next 30 years.
Or you're just wondering if the person next to you is wondering it whether or not if your knee clicks when you move it, and you're like, why would they think about that? I always just think weird shit. I'm like, can they hear everything that I'm thinking? Like, it wasn't that you lose your mind, but you get so anxious. I used to.
No,
but
that's why I couldn't do it.
Yo, but there was a period where I would smoke and I'd be like, blaze it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not anymore.
But that's the beginning
That doesn't
phases
happen
of smoking weed, like the giggles, and then like when you become like
Yeah,
you have to be
yeah.
blazed to like live.
Yeah,
I feel like it's
yeah, yeah.
hard to have like those giggly times.
Yeah, but some people just blaze now and their tolerance is too high and they just get mellow because of it. But
Yeah.
dude, I used to smoke and I used to actually get high. Like there was an experience, a euphoria. And then after fucking like the 800th time, that's when you're just like, damn, I need a break. Then I stopped for mad long. Then I tried. Then the first thing I did was come back and I did a fucking gravity bong of purple haze. Ugh. Bro, that was the most ever. That was the first day I found out that, yeah, that's what I felt. That's the first day that I found out that your lungs could actually get penetrated. Because it felt like someone was just fucking my lungs. Because purple haze fucking smoke just filled up my fucking goddamn fucking lungs and my chest. And I remember letting it out, and I was with my friend Ben at the time. Shout out to Ben Bash.
Ben Bizzle.
And I remember just fucking smoking it, dude, letting all the fucking goddamn smoke inside me, letting it out instantly, just being... Yo, I couldn't fucking believe gravity bongs are I don't know, these people. That's got to be like a physicist or maybe someone that just got so attached to weed that they can actually figure out how to make a machine.
Yeah, it's like I feel like people are like the Bear Grylls of weed. Like they know how to smoke out of everything.
Or like the MacGyvers.
Yeah, like I remember the first time I ever smoked a bong. Like I didn't know what a carb was. Like, you know?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So it was just like, oh, like I could.
Too.
I was like, I could do this.
Yeah.
Then I held the thing. And dude, I ripped the biggest fucking bong rip of all time. I almost threw up.
Yeah, think about how many times you did that just to prove that you were a man too.
A lot.
And inside you were crying like a bitch.
And
you're like, you're like, your friends are like, yeah, fucking take that rip. You're like, I'm gonna take that rip, and inside you're just going, this is gonna suck.
Yeah. The thing that sucked was everybody knew I drank in high school.
Yeah.
But then they were just like, Yo, Danny, come on, let's get Danny high.
Yeah.
And then I would just be like,
I like how you went to school with Hulk Hogan and a bunch of
let's get Danny high, brother.
Share your wife with me, brother.
Smoke the conch, dude. Miss Elizabeth's coming over later, dude. But
so you smoked. When was the first time you smoked?
I smoked with you. We talked about it in the fucking woods, and I went to the pool, and I almost died. And then the second time that I smoked...
All right, wait, hold on. That's how you know that I've already smoked 800 times before that, because I don't even remember doing that.
Yeah. So
I remember smoking with Ben Gold for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
We had to go to English class, and he's like, am I fucking high right now? And I'm like, yeah, you're high. Do you mean your eyes are fucked up? He's like, are my eyes red? And I'm just like, yeah, dude, there's no way you should be going into class right now, but we still used to go anyway.
Do you know the Ben Vent story?
No, I don't.
All right, listen to this story. All right, so he had this thing called a bucket, which where like it came down like an accordion, and you would put weed in the top of it, light it, and it would fill up, and you would push the accordion up into like your lungs.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So he was just like,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
guys.
you're gonna hear this from time to time on this show. Our town thinks it's like
or German Nazis.
Yeah. This town thinks it's fucking Chernobyl, so like that thing goes off. So Ben had this bucket, you light it, and it fills up. For some reason, he wanted to show me this and like Jasper this. We were like, bucket, and Ben's like, yeah, all right, yeah, I'll do it. So he does it. His parents are home too. So he does it. He rips his fucking fat ass bucket. So we're like, all right, cool. You ripped that bucket. That's dope. And then his mom, Sherry, was just like, Ben. And now we're all like, oh my God, Ben, why did you do that? He's like, it smells like weed.
Oh, she fucking smelled everything.
She smelled it.
Do you remember the fear of fucking getting caught by your parents for drugs?
Yeah. So, all right, it gets even worse. Okay. So now, like, he's like, Mom, I wasn't smoking weed. I wasn't smoking in the house, Mom. And she's like, it smells like weed. She was like, let me smell your breath. And then Max, being a little fucker that he is, he walks by Sherry. He goes, I didn't smoke, Sherry. Look. And like does that and then hides in the bathroom for like 30 minutes. All right.
Just do the mouth thing too.
Yeah. He was like, look, Sherry, my breath was like,
oh my God.
And then he got out of there. And then, he was like, see? so she's like, Ben, like, you smoked in this house. She was like, I want to see your jacket. So Ben had one of these like Helly Hansen jackets that had like 400 fucking pockets in it. Like when you go snowboarding, they're all like, jackets. They have like mad
Forget where my shit is jackets.
Yes, to forget like which pocket did I put it in, and can it fall all the way back to actually in my jacket?
Yeah.
Remember that when you would have holes in your jacket pockets and it would actually fall inside your jacket?
Yes, all the time.
Yeah, that's being broke shit.
You don't know about holes in your jacket, dogs? Extra holes. It's the weed holes. So she tried checking his jacket?
Yeah, so she was like, let me see your jacket. So all of us are sitting on the couch like we're sitting now.
Yeah.
At Ben's house.
Everyone together in this weird social...
Everyone together.
Okay.
And we see her grab this jacket. And she's going through every pocket. First pocket, nothing.
Yeah.
Second pocket, nothing.
Yeah.
So like, all right. I'm like, all right, so like we're not doing this. She goes to like this side, like, vent pocket that's like made for snowboarders that smoke weed. It's just made for it.
Yeah.
And she's opening it. And then Ben's like, Mom, that's a vent. Mom, it's a vent. Mom, that's a vent. Out come fucking
just like,
eye drops.
Yeah.
Bamboo fucking papers.
God.
Fucking a one hitter. Anything weed related. It was like fucking when those clowns pull the fucking the fucking scarves out of their mouth.
Or Mary Poppins pulling out a fucking mic arm.
Yeah. I was just like, yo, this is really fucking bad now. So she was like, I'm calling like all of your parents. And at that moment I was like, no.
Shit.
I was like, yo, I'm leaving. Like I'm walking home. And they never called Mom and Dad. Shout out Sherry and Bob.
Oh, they didn't call the cops?
No,
I mean, they didn't call your Mom and Dad? Honestly, same thing as the cops.
Yeah.
Worse.
I'd rather get in trouble.
Go to jail.
Yeah, dude. Remember that time I got arrested for making that Jackass video?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go, you got sent to like a precinct for it?
Yeah, they took me downtown.
Or to the station?
So when the guy came in, it was John. John was filming it, and I was dancing in like my underwear, I think maybe.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And like I don't know who that old guy is that lives in town, but like he walks around. He was like always used to wear like the veteran hat.
Yeah.
And he said some words, real bad ones. One of them starts with an F. He was like, "Get away from me, you F."
Yeah.
So I was like, anything helps. Like I'm just trying to get to Juilliard. Like I was doing something. So we're like, oh, this is so funny. Like we didn't do anything.
You were like a struggling like performer actor.
Yeah, right outside of like the diner.
Trying to get the Juilliard.
Yeah, so I was just like, all right, cool. Like this is funny. Let's go back and watch it. So like we're watching it. It's mad early. It's like 8:30 in the morning.
I remember this. Yeah.
And Mom and Dad were in Spain.
Yes, I think they were. Yeah.
Or France, whatever. And I remember just getting downstairs, like we're looking for like the charger for the camera.
It's before Vine too, bro.
Yeah, it's before Vine. And John and I come upstairs and cops are there. So the cops are like, come here. And John on some gangster shit, like tried to fucking delete the tape.
While they were talking
to him.
Guys,
so
brilliant, man.
Yeah, brilliant. He was just like, yo, like,
brilliant, man.
He's like, yo, I'm gonna get rid of the evidence, but they got it. They got all of the evidence and the camera. And the cop was like looking around, and I just look at him. I go, am I gonna have to go downtown? He was like, yeah.
Oh my god.
So they took me and they put me in there, and we could hear all the cops laughing at the video though.
Yeah, because they probably thought it was so ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's when you know you're a funny bastard too.
Yeah.
When you're getting in trouble for something and they're just like, this isn't even that bad. This kid's fucking hilarious, but we still gotta like, you know. We still gotta do paperwork on this.
Yeah, one of the officers was just like, "Yo, man, you know you can't do stuff like that." But that was some fucking funny ass shit.
Yeah.
Like he's like, "It's funny."
Yeah.
Then they thought I was lying because they were like,
"Were you guys hammered or were you sober and just felt like doing it?"
I think we were sober. That's why we did it. Like hammered, we wouldn't do stuff like that. We would just listen to like boys.
And stay home and like pass out on the couch. And you got but way younger though. This is like were you before high school, right?
I was like 16 years old, 15.
Maybe you were high school then.
Yeah.
In a small ass town too, so everyone probably thought you were the biggest crackhead in the world.
Oh, for sure.
Or anyone they call. Someone obviously must have called the cops, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like, there's a brown boy walking around doing like strange things, acting like he's Charlie Chaplin. He's talking about going to Juilliard.
One of our old teachers called on us. I can't remember her name though. She was like kind of a hippie woman, not Farber.
Yeah, do you remember that time that some kid hid like chemicals in a part of our school?
Oh hell
and
yeah!
And they interviewed Danny. They interviewed my brother, It's literally just a snippet of our local Channel 12 news, and they're like, and people were like, "Oh, I just think he was trying to get high. I think he was trying to do this." And the news person, whatever, it just goes to Danny and just goes. The reporter just goes, "Do you think he was trying to make something like destructive as like a bomb?" And Danny just goes, "Oh, 100%." And then it cuts to the next person. Danny just shat on this kid, and I think I knew the kid. I think he was just trying to get high off of whatever the chemicals were. And then they're like, "Do you think he was trying to make a bomb?" And Danny just goes, "Oh, no doubt about it." Shat on this kid.
Totally in my head, I was like, all right, we need days off of school.
Yeah.
Dude, we had a you know what I'm going to talk about, right?
Yeah.
We had a very cool lunch man.
Yeah, we won't say his name.
I'm not going to say his name, but one day he didn't want to come to work, so instead of calling in sick, he called in a bomb threat.
Yeah, because that's what you got to do when you don't want to go to work.
Now, a part of me was
this is not to be a dick. This is post 9/11.
This is post 9/11.
Crazy,
this is a big deal. I remember like teachers being like, "You would get out."
This is also the dumbest thing you could come up with when you don't want to go to school.
Yeah. I remember like. And then
not even a student. He's a fucking goddamn cafeteria cook.
And then they put like 400 of us in the firehouse. Remember? We were all like in the firehouse and we were right across the street from home. I was like, yo, just let me go home, dude.
I don't know if I remember that.
Yeah, because you probably like dipped with like Jimmy and Mariah.
I saw him in court because I had to do traffic tickets.
I
remember leaving. I was like, yo, keep your head up, dog. He was like, no doubt. But very cool guy, but that not cool.
No, not cool. He really fucked up. He lost his mojo when he did that.
Oh, yeah. It was like, so he wrote a letter. Was it a letter? No, he called in.
No,
I'm sorry.
He called in.
He called in, yeah.
I mean, he got us a day off.
Wrote a letter. What is this, like 1930s fucking guy?
Dear school.
It's like bomb threat in school.
I've grown angry.
No joke though, guys. Listen, we're talking like an old, like we're old fucks. So we're talking like when we were younger, people used to call in bomb threats to the school just to get at it shit. It's fucking crazy. You remember it's like, you could just pull a fucking fire alarm, right? Instead of fucking calling a goddamn terrorist act. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh my God. That was like the funniest thing though, is because I think if he wrote a letter, it would actually be like funnier.
Oh, so much. It would be so much funnier because it would be this, like, you took your time out to write this terrible thing. You know what I mean?
Like in the way that you said it, like if you did it like
Edgar Allan Poe,
like this. Just like
a day of school, it is what I wear. A day of school, I'd want it here. A day of school, neither here nor there. Shall we have a day of school? I may despair.
For I need school tie clothes. We have moved on to Chattanooga.
Is it doing music? I can't hear it.
Yeah. Upwards to Chattanooga.
Now I can hear it.
I regret to inform thee that I've placed the bomb inside thy school.
Go fuck your mom.
We will move forward towards Virginia. Yours truly.
Ebenezer Jones.
7th General of the Confederates.
I hold to you this letter, letting y'all know school shall no longer be in session.
Dude, people used to write letters like that to like other parts of the the Confederate Army would write letters to
but
the American Army, and this is the music they would read the shit to.
It is, and this is probably like what a woman would write to her husband, like, my dear John, it has been 10 whole weeks now, and I've yet to hear from you. Little Alice got stuck in the well yesterday. Almost broke her damn leg. I swear that child gets her stubbornness from you. I wonder about times when you get home, when we were just kids. When I first met you and Mother Johnson was making pies. I hope you come back soon. I hope you get this letter as well. We miss you, dear John. Sincerely.
Martha.
Abigail. Felipe Jones. No, their names were never like that. It was always like, it's like Martha.
It's like
it was like Martha back. Etheridge.
Dear loving Martha.
Yeah, the response.
We have moved west of Chattanooga up to the front woods of Hybrid Rock.
What are these names?
We won the Battle of Little Chattanooga. Moving onward now to Kentucky. crossing over to West Virginia.
Yeah.
I write you with great haste that I love you more than a man could ever love a woman.
To the stars.
To the stars. Every time you look at the stars, think of me and the Confederacy. Your love, John P. Johnson.
Yeah, general racist.
General, this is the side I should be on.
Oh, God.
As you can hear, they are firing among us as we speak.
God.
The sounds of the bullets fly and fill the air. The bombs bursting in air. I swear someone should make a song out of this. I love you, dear Martha. It is with great love and sincerity.
This may be the last time that you hear from me.
This may be the last time you hear from me, my lord.
I'm dead.
I've been shot, Martha. As I'm writing you this, I'm bleeding out my last of blood. They're dropping bombs outside.
I've lost both my legs as I write this now.
We've lost the Battle of Chesapeake. And I've also lost my legs. This is with great despair I write you that I am dying as I write this. Make sure little Johnny grows up.
And then it took longer to seal the letters than it did to write it because they have to use like fucking hardcore wax.
Like who was
and a
picking
big
up
fucking stamp?
Who was picking up mail from dead soldiers?
Dude, everything else we did was disgusting, but you want to make a letter the most clean thing ever?
By the time you get this letter, it will be 1997.
Yeah, it's gonna like, and also who was delivering those letters? Did they have like horse boys?
Yeah, and I never noticed like when you watch like horse boys.
Yeah, like go now and send this horse boy. Make haste as you send it to my latest wife.
My latest
Martha Etheridge.
That has to be a person.
Oh, 100%. If you look up old fucking names, you know what we should do one day? Go to a library and just look up like old fucking 1700 fucking shit. Or 1800 shit.
We should.
And the names that we find. Also, you ever notice that old pictures, everyone looks like they're fucking like so serious and like they have no fucking soul.
I think smiling didn't become a thing until like the early 1900s.
Yeah, were you not allowed to express thyself?
No, because I think they do it like how like self-portraits, like this is what you actually look like. Like smiling's not a natural, it's a natural thing to do, but that's not how your face is all the time.
Yeah, you're not just smiling for a picture, you got to think about it, is a weird thing. It's a faked emotion. Think about how many fake smiles exist in pictures. Instagram is filled with them.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That timing was sick.
That was awesome. Great timing.
That was Danny's fucking phone. But think about how many emotions were fucking. Think about how many emotions were just fucking just phoniness.
The other thing too is like people in the 1920s always had like they wore like potato sack suits.
To be honest, there was nothing to smile back then.
No,
Because
dude.
people fucking were making shoes out of fucking potato sacks.
And like living in this size room with 17 people, and the only thing they had was like a trash can for fire.
Yeah, and shitting right next to each other without stalls to divide them and stuff.
It's like when you were 37 years old, it was like, yeah, it should be a grandpa.
Think about how much everybody smelled like shit back in the day.
They never accurately depict that in like I was watching that show Bridgerton or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, all these people smell like shit. Like, can we just address that they stink?
Because the hygiene was terrible.
And I hate when I look at olden TV shows and all these people.
Especially in the UK. That was Australian as fuck.
Oh, the UK you meant. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
Jimmy's finger in his butthole now. Oh, what I was saying was in Bridgerton and like those shows where it's like fucking 14-13 or some shit, like they all have perfect teeth.
Oh, in the shows?
Yeah, fuck your teeth up.
Some of them are a little bit realistic though. Sometimes they'll have like some crazy ass teeth for an actor. And those crazy teeth look nuts. And that's how shit was back in the day because no one was brushing their shit.
Fuck no.
No one had Colgate.
Nobody knew what the...
No one even knew what bristles were. They used bristles to clean a horse's fucking mane or ass or some shit back in the day. Like, and then they were like, oh, wow, we can clean our own shit.
I think you were considered like clean if you showered once a month at one point.
Or a king.
Yeah, you were like a king. It was like my monthly shower.
But think about those kings that were like, you know, big chunky dudes that just ate all the time and probably never showered.
Yeah.
And just smelled like shit.
Think of also how far the human brain has come. Like at one point a king would be like, you're gay, witch!
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's so
Burn
true.
them!
Yeah, no, it's true. Like, right away, and it was acceptable, especially because the church was involved with so much shit back in the day too, though. You know what I mean? Even if they didn't like you, they were like, kill this man at once.
Kill this man at once who sucks the pee-pee of another.
Yeah. And then they would write it down and be like, look, God's even said this. God said this gay shit is not allowed. And they're like, you wrote that yesterday. And you'd be like, yeah, but God said it.
He said upon to thee.
Look at it. Dude, the church was involved in mostly everything back then.
Yeah.
So it's free. Would you like to live back then? Absolutely not. Well,
No,
you know what the thing is? We wouldn't know. We wouldn't know. But compared to now, holy fuck. The judgment, the fucking the castrating, whatever the fuck people did back in the day. They did weird shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to be alive in 1920 and all that. I want my fucking technology. I want my fucking flat screen TV.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I want to jay it to fucking goddamn porn at the fucking goddamn click of a fucking goddamn snap of a finger.
Yeah, you can get anything you want. I'm not jerking off to Betty Page. Sorry. I'm not doing that.
No, fuck no. I'm jerking off to fucking
Pin-up girl.
I'm doing a Bella Dange all day.
You're big into a Bella Dange?
I like a Bella Dange.
Yeah.
I thought that was. Isn't that your girl?
No, it's Remy LaCroix. She's retired.
Yeah. Is she?
Yeah, she's retired. Come
Yeah,
on.
shout out to all retired porn stars, by the way.
Word up.
I just have to say, by the way,
a Bella Danger, I liked her when she didn't like have all her work done. She was like cuter back then.
Well, here's the thing.
Come on the show, Bella.
I literally just want to thank anybody out there who just sacrifices their body over and over just to make other people fucking feel some sort of satisfaction from it.
Yeah,
that's a lot. That's a lot. Can you imagine that job and how we complain about getting up and doing even if we had to do 9 to 5s. Imagine going and getting a fucking 9 to dick all day.
Like how many scenes did you film last year? I don't know, like 480.
Dude, and women get treated like shit.
Yeah,
but I think it's getting a little bit better now. But a lot of you see some porn stars who do great and they make an empire for themselves and they make a lot of money.
Right.
But for the people who are bringing in the most money, they shouldn't be treated like shit.
Well, I think that just is like playing into a fantasy though. Like that's what like guys like want to see, so like they play into it.
What do you mean?
Like rougher stuff, like that's what they're into. Like
no, I'm talking about how they get treated like money wise and shit and payments and shit.
Oh yeah, I think porn money is at an all time high now because they're like, yeah,
I like how I was talking about their livelihoods and you're talking about how they just get rammed in videos. I mean, that's what you signed up for. You're gonna get rammed. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But I think for the amount of, I just mean the effort that you're going through to work that puss. You gotta get some. You should be getting billions of dollars. I mean, but it's not that. That's not the kind of money that's coming in.
Some of them are chill. Did you see Tiana Trump get pulled up on?
No, is it like this is like a World Star thing?
Yeah, she was like tailgating somebody, and some woman was just like, "This fucking bitch."
She beat her ass.
No, she didn't get out of the car, but like she was like, "Stop fucking following me."
Tiana Trump is stacked. I could see her beating the shit out of somebody.
You like Tiana Trump?
I honestly don't know, man. I just go back to my old school ladies back in the day. I'm a very nostalgic jerker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm like? Oh man, this is my shit when I was like 16. Let me go back into the 16-year-old jerk days. straight Kazaa sessions. When I would find our families, I think I found like our brother-in-law's tapes, and I was like, yes, Asians.
Oh yeah. He did have a whole Asian thing.
Yeah, but you know what's so fucked up? Like, mix it all together. I think that's what's happening now in porn too. Like, Pornhub is pretty self-aware. Like they had something where they had people banging on a beach and people were cleaning up the pollution while they were fucking. Did you see that?
Pornhub is pretty forward. Like they're pretty like socially conscious. Shout out to Pornhub.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
come on the show.
Yeah, I don't know who works there. Get us a sponsor, dude. They were banging, and then people in like fucking hazmat suits were cleaning up the beach. It was fucking awesome.
I just don't know how people have the wherewithal to be like, yo, we're going to film this scene today.
Yeah, but you want to know something? It was the first time I jayed off, and I felt like I was doing something good with my life while I was touching myself.
Yeah, it was almost like you were giving back.
Yeah, other times I'm dirty, but now I'm cleaning the earth as I jerk it.
Yeah.
Because the views help the video.
And spread awareness.
And now we're talking about it on the show. Yes, we are.
God damn, dude.
Told you guys, we're not just going to be about jizzing on shit. We are going to be talking about healthy jizz.
Yeah, diving
on
deep.
shit.
Diving
Healthy
deep.
jizzing on shit. Did you say dive deep?
Because it was on the ocean, right?
Have you ever seen underwater porn?
Yeah, of course, dude. Who you talking to?
Damn, bro. What about, all right, what else have you seen? Aerodynamic porn? You ever seen aeronautics porn?
Has there ever been a porn where like they go in that zero gravity machine?
No, but I guarantee you there should be something like that. Like it's going to happen. Or maybe it did.
That's Googleable. I'm not going to do it now.
Yeah, SpaceX instead of SpaceX. Elon Thrust.
What? Yes.
God, I love this podcast.
Elon Thrust, come on the show.
Elon, dude, that is a dope name. Or Elon Tusk, because like big ass dick, like a tusk.
Yeah, I like Elon Thrust more
Me
because
too,
it's like
100%.
it's more on the nose.
But you knew what I was saying when I said it, right?
100%.
Okay. I just wanted to
Yeah,
make sure.
yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. Yo, speaking of thrusting,
Yeah.
I know this is a weird way to go into another thing.
Yeah, for sure. My girlfriend's watching the show.
Yo, fucking. All right, so I'm gonna keep it real. Like, you've been on a dating app before back in the day, right? Or have you ever tried one? Or no? You've never tried.
No, I've never had. I created a Tinder profile one time, and it was like a spiteful move. And also, I wanted to see who was single from like our neighborhood.
Yeah, but you didn't go in there with a serious attitude.
No.
Oh my God. Yo, shout out to all my dating app people out there. Strange world. Fucking super weird, but you know, we got to look for thrust in our life when you can't get it somewhere else sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you're a busy fella like myself sometimes. So to me, I'm like, okay, let me try a dating app, which I met a girl. We were together sort of for a year and it was awesome. It was actually not bad.
Okay.
It just, there were differences and whatever.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
So shout out to dating apps are not that bad, but they're also fucking terrible. And they're just weird and awkward. So, but the funniest thing I think I ever got on a dating app, also, I did go on a date once and it was the most rude shit I've ever dealt with in my life.
Yeah.
I was just like, yo, you swiped on me. Why are we...
she was like kind of a jerk?
Yeah, it was like automatic, like you're paying for my shit kind of shit. And here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Like, chivalry's not dead. I'll put my jacket on the goddamn ground for you if I love you enough. But you know what I'm saying?
Oh, let's get into
I just fucking met you, shout eh?
So let me...
Let's
get into this.
You're going to fucking tell me to pay for your fucking $80 steak, you fucking mad lads?
All right, let's
fucking lass.
Let's get into this.
Get a fucking mod lass. I'm going to pay for your fucking steak. I thought, listen, we're going to... Let's find out that we can... Go ahead. What do you want to ask? Let's find out that we can work together first before I start buying you a fucking ribeye. So you can look at my fucking ribeye.
So I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
A lot of people that would... Not a lot of people. Some people would hear that and be like, all right, Mike's cheap. They would say that to that.
I know that I'm cheap.
No.
Though.
All right, so now...
But this is a different circumstance, my friend. I just met you. You could be a fucking piece of shit for all I know.
Right.
You could be going on dating apps just to get free dinners. That's a fucking scam right there.
They do that.
Not just women. I mean anybody, by the way.
No, they do that.
All right, I can look at it as I'm cheap. Okay.
No.
I want to see where this is going.
No. My question is to you: if any first date, are you paying the full bill? Or are you always splitting?
No, absolutely not. I'm splitting.
Wow.
I'm not fucking paying for that shit right away.
Dude, that is...
Fuck do you think you are? Fucking Jennifer Love Hughes?
Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever made somebody split the check?
Because you are not Jennifer Love Hughes.
This is true. Have you ever gone on a date, split the check, and then were able to split the cheeks?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. 100% yes. Wow. Yes, I had to think about it, but yes, I have been, yeah.
Full on 50-50? How do you bring that up? Oh, God, I'm so fucking interested in this. Because I'm under the impression...
I'll fucking say it right there. I'm going to be like, this is our first date. I'm not paying for shit. I'll fucking give you half, and you give me half, and then when you become someone I feel like is worthy of my support in the future, and we stay together, I'll fucking support that ass. Of course.
Wow. Dude, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Bro, as soon as you came out of mom's vagina, I wasn't going to give you everything either.
Yeah, that's true.
You had to work for that shit.
Let me get
I don't care if
$5.
you got my blood or not. Let me get $5. I'm being honest. I'm not paying. I don't fucking know you. This could be the worst date ever.
Okay. All right. So we're at dinner,
Okay.
right?
Who's the chick?
Just somebody that you met off Tinder
Okay.
or whatever, right?
Okay.
So I'm a Tinder girl, right?
Yeah, what's up?
So I'm just like, oh man, like thanks.
you read
Like it's going really well. Like this is a really nice date. Like I'm having a great time.
Right. Did you read my whole bio?
Yeah. Yes, I did. I thought it was so
Where
funny.
it says
Like
you have to pay for dinner on the first date?
I didn't. Speaking of that though, like the check comes now. Boom, the check is down. What do you say? Do you reach?
Damn. Listen. We don't know each other that well. I don't feel like I financially should be paying for this all the way.
Wow.
Also, this wasn't my idea fully. You wanted to come to this place. You're going to pay this shit half of me, right? Like, you got a job and shit? Yes.
Dude,
I'm not
that
paying
is
for shit right
gangster.
away. I'm not paying for shit on the first date. And that doesn't come with anything. You don't have to kiss me on the first date. You don't have to do nothing. What I want to know at the end of the first date is, did you have a good time? Did we have a good time? If you're going to say to me, I didn't have a good time because you didn't pay for the dinner, you can suck my fucking nuts.
I feel that.
I'm not paying for shit, bro. Second date, different story. Because
Second date, you'll pay.
Listen, if we're going to talk about, I don't want to kiss on the first date, I don't want to sex on the first date, there's standards. There's standards to get to my pocket if I got to get to that fucking snotch. No, but seriously though,
what if it's
no?
like,
There's got to be standards, yo. You want to fuck with my pockets? Show me that you're worthy. Let's have a good time, because we might have. And here's what I'm saying: we might have a terrible time. It doesn't matter to me if you fit my standards as a woman. I have no right to say what the fuck that is. But if you're not going to give me a good time, why the fuck am I paying for a full fucking dinner? I am not that much of a gentleman. You know how long it took me to get to where I is? I'm not paying for a whole fucking goddamn thing. Absolutely not.
I get that.
First date, absolutely not. So I don't care if that makes me lose.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
I ain't no motherfucking goddamn gentleman like that. I'll hold the door open for you. That shit comes dumb cheap. I'll do all that.
So
I'm
let me
not
ask you
paying
this.
for a whole fucking meal. Are you out of your mind?
So let me
sister?
ask you this.
Fuck that.
See, I'm picking up the check.
All right, that's fire.
Yeah. No. It doesn't make me any better or any worse. What I'm saying.
Maybe it does. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Now, I do like an offer.
What does that mean?
Like, hey, like I'll split this with you. Just like the gesture makes me feel a little better about spending the money.
Yeah, or at least bring that up, and then maybe I may like, dude. And here's another thing: if I have a good time, I might change my mind.
Right.
But like, if that shit is sour, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking not. This date sucked. If you made me lose my mind and we had a good time and I laughed and something like that, then maybe I'm fucking with it. I'll give you that.
Okay.
I'll give you that for sure.
So it's like it's a fly by night type of thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
But even then, suck my ass. Dude, it's the first date. Maybe, am I wrong? I guess I'm wrong. But you know what? I don't care.
You're opening my eyes to things.
I'm a cheap bastard. Everybody knows it. I don't give a shit.
I don't think you're necessarily a cheap bastard, but you're definitely cheap.
You got to work towards my heart, my money, my pockets.
I think like if push came to shove, obviously you would like help out, but like that better be a big ass push and a huge ass shove.
100%. And I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm a cheap ass bitch.
So like, what would like? All right, let's just say like $5,000, right? What would I have to do to borrow $5,000?
Oh God.
What kind of trouble would I have to be in to be able to borrow $5,000?
Absolutely have to be dead and I pay for the funeral. That's it. I think.
What if I was like, yo, somebody's gonna come and kill me?
$5 G's?
You're like, do you deserve it? Like maybe you
God.
need to learn a lesson. Like, I don't know.
Maybe I would actually rather have my family die than just like help them out.
Now, do you feel like
I wish I wasn't this way.
I wish I shared my money.
I wish I shared my money more. No, because you know what? There are people in our family who are, even in our family and friends that I have that are just like, they'll give their last dime out of their pocket. I've just never been that way. It's like, yo, I earned this shit, bruh.
I honestly like.
Have you sucked me off yet?
I think you catch a lot of shit for that, like just like within like like on the dirt sheets.
Yeah.
But like, I wish at times I could have had like that mentality.
Yeah, I think it just depends on the situation. Like,
Of course, it's situation.
it depends. Yeah, but I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm a cheap bitch. That's what I am.
I think if you come from the top being like, "Yo, I'm cheap," no one could say shit about you.
No, and to be honest, I mean, as much shit as people would want to talk about me, I mean, I realize that there are people out there who are better than me who will probably do their last bill, but I mean, I worked for it, and that's, I mean, is that my fault? I was growing up in a capitalistic system.
All right, so tell me more about this date where this girl was just horrible.
She was just very rude. Like, it wasn't like we liked it. Like, the first few messages were, "Hey, I think you're attractive, super attractive and funny and all this." I don't know what happened that day. I don't know if maybe her mom kicked her out of the fucking house, but like she was just saying, first off, she asked me if I was going to get the bill like 3 times.
She asked you?
Like 3 times.
Yeah, that's bad. I'm not paying that fucking bill either. No.
And it was just there was no chemistry. There was no joking. She seemed very off that, and she might have had a bad night, but she was just rude too. I remember I was talking to her, and she was like, "I'm going to the bathroom," like that. And listen,
where'd you go to eat? What kind of food?
Listen, Whip. We went to like a surf and turf spot
in
Westchester. Yeah,
Where'd
I forgot. I honestly don't remember the restaurant because it was so long ago.
Bro, I haven't had Sushi Mike's that long.
Yeah, Sushi Mike's.
What were you gonna say? You were gonna say something to all the women out there.
No, I was just gonna say there was no problem. It was just a rude fucking date. I didn't drive her or anything like that either. I'm not an angel by any means, but it wasn't because there was no chemistry that it was like, fuck this payment. She just sucked.
I think
as a human, socially, it was terrible. And I don't want to hear people be like, maybe she was nervous. No, she was comfortable with being that much of a fuck. So I've been with people who are nervous and they're adorable, and I'm like, hey, take your time. You don't have to talk to me that fast. It's our first time. I understand. You know what I mean?
That's cute.
Yeah, that's cute. Listen,
cute.
I may be cheap with my money, but I ain't cheap with my emotions. You know what I mean? Or my time. I'll give you time if you need that.
Okay, so let me just paint a scenario for you then. All right, so second date, you don't know if you really, really like her, or are you asking for the split again?
Second date, if it's good, if it's really, really good, I'm paying for that 100%.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
My rule is first date, I'm not paying for shit.
So I'm not single, so I don't know what.
I want to see what it's like. Like, okay, let's split it. And if she's like, are you fucking kidding me? Then I'm like, I want to spend my life with this person? Marriage is about sharing. If I have to listen, this ain't 1932 anymore. Okay?
Damn, this dude's dropping.
If you're not going to fucking at least help out, I don't know what I can do. But if we're together and you fall on shit like that, and you fall on hard times, I'm gonna bless that ass.
Okay.
I'm gonna bless that ass all day, every day. You don't even have to pay me back, because when I give you my money, I don't want anything back.
Yeah.
And you can ask anybody that I've actually given money to, and that's like maybe 3 people.
Yeah. I wasn't one of them either.
If you hit me up and you were like, I need 500 bones, I got you.
Yeah, I know that.
And I don't want it back. But that's how I operate. I don't want it back.
Yeah.
But when I do,
you better give it.
I'm gonna fucking Joey Knuckles you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what that means is, I don't know what that means. I just came up with the first
I don't know what
mobster
that
name.
is. Yeah.
I'm gonna I'll be outside your house with my car. Like, I'll be outside at 6 a.m. waiting for you to leave to go to your job and ask you if you have my money yet. I'm gonna racketeer, break your knees if you don't fucking have my goddamn money. I just don't like giving out money. I don't like doing it.
What? See, here's the thing of like first dates now, right? I feel like with the internet, everybody talks for so long, like before they even do a first date. So like you kind of like know them.
Yes.
You know? The thing I've never understood is like dinner in a movie, right? It's like,
does it have to be that all the time?
Does it have to be that all the time? And the other thing too is like, go to the movie first. And then at dinner, now you have something to talk about.
Yeah, also
talk about do that. Why do you have to go to a movie? The first thing you're going to do is not talk to each other for 3 hours.
Yeah, that's weird. You're occupying on something else.
Yeah,
your mind on other stuff.
Yeah, you're watching a movie, and then it's like, all right.
Damn, you said I was gangster. You're trying to get inside that mind. You want to know what she's about.
No, it's just like it's an easy conversation starter because a lot of people have a hard time holding a conversation at dinner on a first date. Now, if you go see a movie, now you could dive deeper. You could see where that person's depth is, kind of.
Yes.
And like have a
You're
conversation.
trying to get into her.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Like,
Fuck the cinema. I'm trying to get in it. I never thought about that.
Shit like that.
You know how many first dates for fucking movies too?
Yeah,
And I'm like,
dude.
what am I doing right now?
Yeah, I would
Because
be like,
some people probably think you do the dinner first and then you see the movie, and that's the time where you used to make out because you got to go see a rom-com, something that sucks.
yeah, but it's
You know what I mean? I'm not going to go fucking see Interstellar on the first date.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
The movie was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But go ahead. So
No,
you
it
want to
just-
get to know them more than just spending wasted air, dead air.
If I was single, I think single guys, if you're gonna go on a date like that,
Good save, by the way.
yeah, thank you. Single guys should go to the movie first, then dinner.
Okay.
Now you have something to talk about.
I'm okay with that. I agree. I
know?
agree with you.
Like dinner and a movie, it's like, oh, let's go eat, and then like let's go see a movie.
Or
I don't like going to dinner and getting pushed out.
Or just do something completely different. Just do something that's way different. But you have to maybe get to know the person first because it might suck for them. Also, the first fucking interaction is always weird. The first few words for me anyway, because I'm not like a pickup artist. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm not like, yo, girl, you know what time it is? All the time in the world if it's you. Like, I'm not that dude. You know what I mean? I can't do that. I don't go up to girls. I'm not. If it's the first, I don't do the first impression. Like, did I tell you what someone said to me?
No.
On Bumble?
No.
Shout out to Lauren, by the way.
Shout out. Lauren on Bumble.
I don't remember your name. The gunshots are so good.
I love just the
Fucking-
minuscule gunshot.
Swiped on somebody, got a match. I'm like, tight. Went to go see what they wrote, and it was Techno Waffle Frisbee. Quoted by Vine, dude. Like, I don't know what to say to that, but it's dope.
I mean,
But and listen, this isn't a flex because I'm like, fuck. They automatically have this idea when we go out, I'm gonna be the most amazing guy ever.
now beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I'm gonna have to ask, was she hot?
Yes, Lauren's hot. Yeah.
Oh,
And Lauren watches the podcast, so Lauren, you're hot.
Oh, Lauren's still around.
Yeah, I know Lauren.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know Lauren.
All right.
Techno Waffle Frisbee.
Well, I hope you're ready to split the fucking check, Lauren. Lauren's like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, my mom just kicked me out of my house. She didn't say that.
That's the craziest thing, man. The internet has changed sex forever.
Oh, it's so weird, man. And another thing is I still want to look great. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
of course.
My
Yeah,
first date, dude, when I'm going out with blackheads, my nose looking like a fucking strawberry. I'm like, I want to fucking rip all that shit out. I want to be beautiful. My first date. Do you want to be beautiful your first date, or do you not give a shit?
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
I want to be beautiful my first date. And I know
It's
that's
not-
a lot of
it's-
people, but some people don't give a shit.
like I want to be beautiful, but like also masculine. You know, like when
I
I
feel
went.
like that's the name of like a Lana Del Rey song.
Yeah, like I remember I had a perfect balance of like masculine and like very like dripped out. Like
Yeah.
on like Selena and I's first date, like I was very drippy.
Do you put lotion on your do you put masking stuff on your face? Do you have beauty stuff?
Yeah, now I do. I mean, she put me onto all that shit, but before that, I didn't know that.
Well, when you get to 30 and your face is like, that's right, motherfucker, you still gonna get pimps.
Yeah,
You're
remember-
like, okay,
remember-
we got to work with something else here.
Remember when you were 16 too, and it was like, dude, I can't wait till I'm 22 and pimples don't exist anymore.
Yeah, okay. And then they would pop up on your face like a fucking constellation in the sky.
Had fucking
Yeah, like-
Orion's belt on my fucking forehead.
yeah. Fucking,
Had the fucking
fucking
what was that fucking thing?
cancer fucking crab just showing up on your fucking side of your cheek.
Fucking Da Vinci Code on my ass.
Yeah, when your face shows up and you look like the top of the fucking Grand Central Station, it's probably not a fucking good thing. Yo, skincare is the fact that it's become it or it has been something that's a masculine or a feminine thing is bullshit. You got to fucking take care of your fucking skin, dude.
Dude, it's the first thing that people see is like your skin. I hate when I'm talking to somebody and I know I have a pimple and I see their eyes just a little bit go
Yeah,
up,
'cause-
a little bit just up.
Yeah, it's like you know what it's like. You know what it's like. You gotta fucking think about what women have gone through their whole lives. You fucking born with a permanent pimple on their fucking chest, right, ladies? Cleavage? Anybody out there know what cleavage is? You're like, you got a pimple on your nose, and you're like, up here, buddy, up here.
Yeah.
Eyes.
Eyes up here. Yeah, no, you know what? I think the older I get, I start to realize how much harder it is to be a woman than it is to be a man.
Dude, they have to pop a human out of their fucking private parts.
And like I like that
Kidney
was like
stones. Oh,
what'd you have?
Which hurt.
Papsules?
no, I didn't.
What'd you
Dad
have?
had kidney stones.
And, oh God, remember that? And he was peeing. He was going. Oh! I felt so bad for him. I wanted to cry.
Okay, kidney stones are still really bad. Let's just face it. But
yeah, dude. When I heard him,
but imagine popping.
he's yelping.
Yeah, but imagine popping collarbones and full head and kneecaps and feet out of your pussy. Imagine that though.
I was on fucking Clubhouse the other day, and I heard this dude trying to defend. He was like, men, like, we're the creators. He's like, we are the creators. Like,
We have the easiest job ever in creating though.
but he's like, like they can't do this without us. They can't do it with themselves. They can't.
Listen, so women stress me the fuck out. Fuck y'all for that. But our job is so easy. It's so easy.
I think a lot of people spend too much time worrying. Also, this guy on Clubhouse, as soon as he was done, everyone was like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, that's weird God complex shit.
Yeah. And
you're not a god either. You're a man with a regular penis.
And I think, though, like, as men, the older we get, the more we realize, like, damn, yeah, it's kind of hard having tits.
Not some people, but yes, it is.
You know?
Yeah, are you kidding me? Because you start realizing
Yeah,
all the
dude.
fucking other stress that goes on in your spine and stuff. Imagine coming home every day and wishing that your tits were smaller. That happens to women.
It happens to me almost every day when I go home.
Back problem. I love them though. They're beautiful.
Yeah, no, they're perky. It's like when I look at, like,
Dude, women have to worry about back problems just from something in an image that they're asked for by men.
right, but a lot of
Weird.
And the worst thing, though, is like the things that they do, like shaving their armpits and shaving their legs and like photoshopping pictures and doing all this stuff. Like,
It comes from pressure.
But I think that comes more from pressure than like other women. Like women, I've said this on the basement yard. I was like, women don't give a fuck to us what they look like. A lot of it's just like what they look like outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they want to be confident like all the time.
For themselves.
Yeah.
It's not for us.
And I think men have a very hard time understanding that.
Yeah, because men just want to fuck. We only have one idea.
Yeah.
And I do. I mean, I do.
I mean,
but I'm willing to want to fuck
I'm
and understand at the same time.
Yes. And I think a lot of people
With permission.
Yeah, with permission. Obviously with permission. I gotta get some like with permission, like little samples on here.
I'll send you one.
Yeah. So like, and then I can plug it in there. But like, I think at this point it's like, if you try to understand a woman fully, it's just you're making that up. I think it's more about compatibility.
Yeah, we'll never understand.
It's more about compatibility.
Dealing with the anatomy you were giving is so much different than hearing about the anatomy of somebody else.
Yeah,
You're not, you know. But
And dicks are weird.
Dicks are weird.
Dicks
Also,
are weird.
you could literally look at my testicles and that will probably hurt them. You don't know what it's like though, ladies. Having sensitive ass testicles, I can't even sit down.
Have you ever sat on your balls?
I have saggers, bro.
Oh, you got bag and sag.
I got little saggers, yeah.
I got sag daddies.
I got
Thankfully,
sag
I'm saying-
daddies, dude.
I got pretty.
I got
perky
SAG
balls.
awards in my pants.
Yeah.
These things, I fucking sit down, and I swear to God, I've strained my sack like 30,000 times.
Just like pulling it.
It's just stretching them things out.
Why is a part of me like?
And then I have to sit there, and my dick's got to compete with the length of my balls because my balls sag. But thankfully, there are days where my dick will go past my balls, and I'm like, yeah, I'm killing it today. But I got saggers, yeah. I got bag and sag and berries.
That was about testicles, right?
I don't think so, but I wouldn't put it past.
I wouldn't put it past
weird
those-
creators back in the day. Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah, like
Kenan
we were-
Nickel?
yeah,
Or
Kenan
no, all that.
How were they so good at that shit? Just be like, big biscuit.
I don't know, man.
All right, let's try it. You ready? All we're gonna need is some poo poo.
I can't even fucking do it. I can, but I can't.
All right, we're gonna need some. We're gonna need a rocket ship,
Rice cakes,
a camera,
dildos,
a camel,
cheese,
old man.
monkeys. I can't do that.
All right, let's try it again. Let's try it again.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, yeah, we'll be able to do that. All we need is ping pong balls,
Screwdrivers,
water bottles,
dildos again,
that old man from the grocery store.
cameras. Dude, they did that super fast.
They did it so good. They were like, an ironing board,
Beans,
and meet me on the moon.
creamsicles. That's written though. That's got to be written.
Yes, for sure.
That's the same way. That's the same way if Drake shows up on fucking Funk Flex and has a whole phone in front of him.
Yeah, I said that.
Actually, no. Didn't Drake act like it wasn't or something like that? It was already
do you like
freestyle.
Drake?
Yes, I respect him. I think he is a good rapper. I think he raps the same way any other rapper does, where he has written stuff. But bro, he literally took that "I want a long life, a legendary one." That's from a speech from a Bud Light commercial, bro, where the king gets up and literally says word for word. He took it from a Bud Light commercial or Coors Light, whatever it is.
Fuck, Drake, come on the show.
I'm just tired of the complete biting that happens. I don't want somebody using something more than 4 times, 5 times. Art imitates life.
Yes.
1000%.
And
but when art
everybody
imitates
steals.
someone else's art, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But I do think he is one of the best. I definitely do think that he is very talented. I'm not taking that from him.
Is he a
but
goat?
he bites way too much.
Is he a GOAT?
Is he up there with the GOATs? Success-wise, yes.
He has to be.
1,000%.
I fuck with Drake.
He's got the same icon. He's an icon.
He is an icon.
He's
Shout out
easily
to
an
Drake.
icon.
Come on the
He's
show.
just a dirty little icon chameleon that I think bags from other people though.
Yeah.
He's like Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat. He just steals everybody else's skills and then becomes like the champion, the master of all.
I mean, there is stuff out there to prove your point. I do agree.
He's also written his own hits that have been
and other people's
3
hits.
million times platinum. Yeah, and he does
And
write for other
people's
people.
hits.
Yeah,
And other
he
people's
does.
hits.
He does.
But
But you've never heard about Biggie doing that.
no.
Certainly never heard of Tupac doing that. He was way too stubborn.
So
to
like
be-
even when like Jay-Z wrote Dr. Dre's Still Dre verses,
Yeah.
Jay-Z wrote those.
yeah,
And like the fact that
Yeah.
like everybody knew
which
Dre
doesn't sound like a Jay-Z song at all.
No. I think when you're saying I'm the best rapper alive,
Yes.
all of your shit should probably be your own shit.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I was watching LeBron the other day talk about how he realized one day he was the greatest of all time. And it's when he came back and trailed from the Warrior
3-1?
series. Yeah, the 3-1 series. Even Jordan said back in the day, I would never
Allow.
I didn't get to play against them yet. And as much as I feel, here's the thing you got to also recognize. LeBron's saying that because he already was motivated by Kobe and Jordan.
Yeah, I mean he wears number 23.
In his idea, younger people are always hotter in their minds
Yeah.
because they see the old dudes do it and they look up to them and they want to be like them. And in LeBron's mind, he's always going to want to be like Jordan.
Yes.
But in his mind, he is the greatest. And I can't really fault him for that. I mean, he does amazing things.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I've never seen Kobe say, I am the greatest. I've never seen Jordan say, I am the greatest. I just know that they say, you can't fuck with me.
Yes. Which one of you motherfuckers is going to try to guard me tonight?
Yeah, LeBron like straight out said, I am the greatest because I did this.
Yeah.
I don't really fuck with that kind of attitude.
The greatest of all time.
But I understand
Don't
it.
say they're the greatest of all time.
Don't say you're the greatest. You don't. The greatest doesn't have to say you're the greatest, like you said. Yeah, you don't have to say that you're greatest.
People will say it.
Yeah,
That's like even like with Ye, it's like a part of me isn't like I'm like, dude, like you're great, but like you saying you're the greatest like producer of all time is like making everybody think that you're not.
it's just cringy, dude.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I know, like, listen, self-confidence is a big thing, but it's just like, I'm Walt Disney, man.
Yeah, like
just like-
fucking weird as. I mean, like, God doesn't fucking tell you he's the greatest. He shows you he's the greatest.
And, like, listen, like, I know we live in, like, a very sensitive time, and, like, you know, people are like, well, like, Kanye and, like, this. I'm like, dude, I'm bipolar, too.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
You know, like, there are some times you have to take some accountability for your actions. It's just like, I'm bipolar, I'll do whatever you want. The world doesn't work like that.
You want to know when
It's
I
sad.
felt like I was the most emotional and borderline bipolar sometimes? Fucking playing you in fucking Street Fighter back in the day. This kid used to fucking beat everybody's ass.
Yeah. And Street Fighter 2 on fucking Sega Gen.
Because we're talking about sports and we're getting competitive, but this guy used to... Remember Jared brought over like 3 of his homies who he thought were the nicest from the hood?
Yeah.
And you just bodied them all and they were like, this little motherfucker's a fucking cheap-ass bitch.
Yeah.
He's a cheese.
One of them, like, kicked me once.
Yeah, because you were beating everybody.
Yeah, I was kicking their ass.
My older brother Jared used to bring like 30 people over just to show them that they couldn't beat Danny.
It was like that last scene in Deer Hunter.
Yeah.
It's like, Mao!
Yeah. Slap
Mao!
Dude, this kid was like a fucking goddamn maestro. People were coming in. He wouldn't even talk. He would just sit there and look at the screen and just body everybody.
How do I get? And just be like, what the fuck?
But you would get normalized during like Mario Kart and shit.
Yeah.
You would become like you were invincible in that.
Yeah.
I mean, you weren't invincible in Street Fighter though. You were bodying everybody.
I've only met one person that gave me the business.
Jimmy
In Street Fighter? No, I'll bust Jimmy's ass.
Jimmy Codianis?
I'll bust his ass. I played him in Alpha and busted his ass.
So what I want to do is I want to get you and Jimmy to play Alpha 3 soon.
That's fine.
And maybe we could still even get the game tonight.
I'm down. I'm down.
Jimmy
wants to smoke. Come get the smoke, dog.
But yeah, I would like old games. Like I always thought about characters too. Street Fighter was really good at talking about who they were. I don't think Mario didn't really do that.
Like
and I think about old
backstories?
games. Yeah, like Wario to me just seemed like a dude who was jealous that Mario was just getting mad puss.
I'm not gonna win.
I don't get no puss.
I don't get no puss.
Oh, I don't get no puss.
I'm not gonna win.
I think you got to think about everyone's backstory. I feel like he was just mad because he never fucked Peach, and meanwhile Mario was just smashing mad times after he would save her from mad things.
These are straight facts. These are big facts.
But he never stayed with her, so obviously Peach wasn't. Were they together?
Mario and Peach, or Wario and Peach?
Mario and Peach.
Mario and Peach were together. I don't think they've ever had a kid though. Who the fuck is Toadette?
No, I think they did have a kid. To be honest, I think it's the opposite. I think Mario stayed away from her because he had to keep paying child support. And he was pissed.
Baby Mario.
Mario was getting so much puss, but he had to keep saving her over and over all the time. And she was definitely a baby mom, but he didn't want to stay with her because she's a baby mom because he would always go off and do other things.
Yeah, that's true.
He was paying child support 100%.
That's true. That's very true. All right, so this is a new Patreon segment, right?
Oh, shit.
It's a new Patreon segment. So the $50 tier.
I forgot about this.
The $50 tier, you get your... Let me check it.
Yeah, we have to see what the actual Patreon...
is. All right, so what we're going to do now is... Let me get to the tiers because we have a bunch of names.
And before you do that, do you ever stretch so hard you almost black the fuck out?
Yeah, almost every day. It happened to me today, and I had to put my hands on my couch.
You were fucking dying?
Yeah.
Like you were staring into a kaleidoscope, fucking looking at different shapes form in front of your fucking eyes?
I literally was like, all right, this is
dying.
it. I'm going.
Yeah,
This is it.
dude, dude, I've stretched so hard I thought I was getting closer to God. It's crazy, bro. And I don't know what happens when you stretch.
It feels like your soul is leaving
But
your
what
hand.
happens when you stretch? Are you stretching a nerve that's just getting popped?
No, I think it's...
And you end up in another universe?
I think you're cutting off oxygen to your brain. I think that's what that is. And then you're just like, oh, fuck.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, it's like sleepy.
I forgot we had to do this Patreon thing. You know what I do? I write notes to myself, but you know how I write notes to myself? I don't do it in a memo like everybody else. I text myself to my number. And
I do that.
And you know what the name of my text is, my number?
No.
Toby Maguire.
Oh, that's right. Because if you don't do that, why is it Toby Maguire?
I have no idea, but it's fire.
Because I never realized that you actually have to type your own number in. I never knew that you could store your own number.
Yep.
I never fucking thought about that.
Yep. And I just text myself so it looks like it's a text that I got. And I'm like, yeah, Toby hit me up. He must have a good idea. Toby's just my fucking other personality, my side personality.
First of all, if you ever aren't single,
Somalia.
If you're never single,
Yes.
whenever, and somebody sees Toby Maguire texting you, 100% they're gonna think you're cheating.
I'm gonna get puss. It's like having a cute dog.
You're just being, oh yeah, no, like I know Toby Maguire.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, Toby, not right now. On the phone.
Daddy, chill.
When I'm on my first date that I'm not gonna pay for. Ladies, I pay, but like give me a second date at least.
You'll
find out.
You'll pay.
Also, that sounds like I'm like hostage situation. I just mean if it goes well into a second date. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Now I'm just covering my tracks.
Backtracking hard.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a segment that we do for.
I have to take off my hat.
Yeah.
If this is the one that I'm thinking about.
So we have a new segment where Patreon, if you're in the $50 tier, patreon.com/LoPriore podcast, you get to submit a scene for us to act out. And this one is one of you should be a Karen. The wigs will obviously be needed. And the other be a salesperson with no experience attempting to sell to the Karen who is clearly showing how she earned that title of being Karen.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just going to go with
Okay.
you be the Karen.
Okay.
And we work at like a ski shop.
Okay.
And I'm trying to like sell you stuff. Or you're trying to buy stuff and I'm telling you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Do you feel comfortable?
Oh, I'm so comfortable right now.
Are you in character?
I'm in Karen mode.
All right.
Did you just abuse me?
What?
Did you just abuse me?
No.
Okay.
No.
I feel like you did, but okay.
No, I didn't. I thought you were looking like at that.
Okay. Anyway, can you show me some stuff around here?
Yeah, like
Are you abusing me right now?
no, of course not.
What is your name?
It's Thumper.
Thumper, where's your manager right now? Ow!
What?
Did you strike me? You just hit me.
Dude, no, I was just chilling. Yeah, dude, no.
I could have sworn you struck me just now.
No, I'm not trying to strike. I'm just chilling, dude.
What is your name?
But Thumper, I told you twice.
Are you getting sassy with me?
No, I'm not.
Are you being condescending?
Yeah, listen, lady. You came in here, dude.
Are you being condescending to me?
No, I'm not being condescending. It's
I
just
wanna
like you came into the fucking store, dude.
I want to speak to your fucking manager.
Well, I'm the manager. What?
Oh, you should be. I want to speak to a CEO. Oh my god. You should be ashamed of how you run your service here.
Yeah, I'm calling my fucking boss.
My
right now.
child is in here, and you're abusing me, and you're gonna hit me.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Verbally, you just hit me verbally on my arm.
Yeah, but you don't know.
Ow!
You don't know what I've been through, lady.
I don't care. You don't know what I've been through.
What have you been through, lady?
I had to go to the vet yesterday.
Okay.
My dog is not even sick, but I had to go there. You struck me.
No, I didn't.
Are you a Hispanic?
What does that have to do with anything? Yeah.
Give me your phone right now.
What are you doing?
I'm calling the cops on your phone. I'm calling the cops on your phone right now.
Yeah, chill.
Excuse
dude.
me.
Yeah,
Excuse
chill.
me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Chill.
Excuse
now
me.
she's touching me. Let it be known she's touching me.
Excuse me,
dude.
officer. I hope you're having a fantastic day. There's a man who I believe is of Hispanic descent.
I'm Polynesian.
I think he said his name was Thump.
It's Thumper, dude.
That sounds like a gang name to me.
Yeah, officer. This lady.
Officer, this man, I came to the store with 3 of my kids. The other 6 are at home. I'm sorry, I got it mixed up. I'm with little baby Jacob. This man came into me. He's trying to sell me things.
This is unbelievable.
Are you laughing because it's ridiculous how he's treating me right now? Hello? I think I got disconnected from them. You're a manager of the store? Are you a manager of the store?
I already told you twice, lady.
Are you ridiculous?
Do you want to know something?
What?
I think you should leave.
You know what, Hispanic man?
Yeah.
I think that you should learn how to talk to people the right way.
I think you should leave. That's what I think you should do right now is leave. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Right, we should all leave. Right? We should all leave. Maybe you should leave. You ever thought about
Is
that?
that because of the color of my skin?
I didn't say that.
You didn't say that? It sounded... You
Did
like,
I say that?
No, you just alluded to it hard, lady.
Listen, Thumper.
Yeah, dude.
You should fucking watch your mouth when you treat customers that come in here who are willing to spend their hard-earned money that their husband earned really hard. Do you understand that?
All right, lady.
I'd like you to understand that.
All right.
Now say I understand.
No, I'm not going to say that, so...
I want to talk to your manager.
I am the manager, dude.
Shit, I forgot. That was good. That was way too real.
Yeah, that felt very real. Like, I actually felt anxious for a second. I was just like, hold on.
Name's Thumper.
No, at one point I was
Guys,
like,
in the comments, can we get a rest in peace Thumper or pray for Thumper?
at one point I was like, yo, this lady's never going to leave. She's just not going to leave.
That was a good Karen.
Did I ever tell you the time?
That was a good Thumper too,
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
honest.
Thanks, dude.
I've never even met him, but I feel like that was a good Thumper.
Yeah, it was the Patagonia. I had to go with it. Did I ever tell you a story about how Jared shit in the middle of a basketball court?
I love how we went from Karen to this.
Yeah. So our brother Jared, shout out
What?
Jared.
On a basketball court?
Yeah, like he pooped at half court of a
Oh
basketball
yeah, you were
court.
telling Alex's story.
Yeah. I also confirmed that Alex doesn't have a big dong, but that's from him.
Yeah, guys. Last episode we said that our friend Alex doesn't have a big dong. He messaged us to say that it wasn't true.
Yeah, but I think he's being modest.
I think he is too.
So
it's probably huge.
So it was always yeah, for sure.
Guys that are modest as fuck don't talk about huge dicks.
No, they don't ever talk about the size of a
No,
penis.
they're too nice having a huge dick and not bragging about it.
Way too busy and way too happy.
All right, back on. Alex has a huge dick, guys.
Yeah, it's back on. That party's back on. Big Dick Alex, what up?
So Jared shit in the middle of the basketball court.
Jared told me the story how he shit in the middle of the basketball court once, right?
Crazy.
So
Crazy.
I'm playing basketball. I'm in 9th grade. JV tryouts. Like I make it past like a couple. Mr. Harrington. You remember Mr. Harrington?
Yes.
I got academically suspended. So Mr. Harrington came in and was just
Damn,
like,
you were just bombing classes?
bombing them, dude. I had like a 50. I had a 50 GPA or some shit.
Been there.
Yeah. So he was just like, LoPriore. And I was like, right here, coach. He was like, get out. Get the fuck out.
In the beginning of the meeting?
In the beginning of practice, he just walks in the gym and kicks me out in front of everyone. As soon as he said that, I said, yeah, I'm shitting on this court. So I waited until like after hours.
Wait, you preemptively planned. As soon as this man said that to you, you just had fire in your eyes and a rumbling in your stomach and poop in your ass ready to shit on that court later that night.
It clicked in my head like very fast.
That's legendary.
Like as soon as I left thank you. As soon as I left, I was like, yeah, I'm pooping in this place. So I waited literally upstairs in the alcoves
Jesus.
until like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at
You're like
night.
the John Wilkes Booth of shitting.
Oh yeah, no one was gonna keep me from shitting, and I went down there. I took my pants down. I spread my butt cheeks and pooped right in the center court.
You just assassinated that court.
And I had to run because a little bit of pee started to come out.
God, I can't believe I'm fucking related to a legend.
Yeah, dude, I was fucking shitting
On the same spot that Jared shit on?
Yeah, same spot, same gym. Yep.
Same half court shit.
Yep. Came full circle. Came right out of my ass too. Had to do it. And then that was a different time from when
Jesus Christ.
I was so mad because I knew I was going to get academically suspended.
Did you just walk home with a doo-doo ass?
He screamed at me.
So I guess it was that word. That was like the one sacrifice you were willing to make is to walk home with just a disgusting filled doo-doo butt.
Yes, I actually took my underwear off, and you know the ramp that goes down the Rannells field?
Yes.
I just took my underwear off and just wiped my butt with it and just left them there.
Jesus.
Yeah.
This guy's the king of wiping his butt with all sorts of things.
Oh, yeah. Give me the floor. Give me the whatever.
He told you guys on Basement Yard, this guy used to fucking
yeah, we know.
wipe his butt across the floor like a doo-doo snail.
Everybody knows. I was just
I can't believe you shit on the court. Imagine it was the same custodian that got you like 10 years later after Jared shit.
Oh, yeah. He was like,
He was like, these motherfuckers!
Did I ever tell you?
Ah!
I ever tell you the story how I led like 6 custodians on a fucking high-speed chase through the school?
No.
So I broke into the school to shoot hoops.
Yeah.
So I broke into the school, and I'm shooting around, and there was like that janitor who was tall with glasses and the white mustache.
Yeah.
And then like Carlos and shit. And I was like, yo, like I'm just shooting around. He's like, you're not supposed to be in here. So I left one gym and went to another one.
What?
And they were like, yeah, we're kicking you out. So I had them chasing me throughout the entire school.
What?
To get out. So I'm like, all right, like I'll leave now. Like, so I run out of the school, and as I'm running, a fucking cop car just whoop, whoop.
Small town.
Small town. So they got me, dude.
Dude, small towns are weird. Like, custodians have, like, I feel like in my mind, the custodians are automatically connected to, like, fucking cop radios and shit.
Yeah. Like a custodian's like automatically like connected to the Pentagon.
They're like, Harris, how's your wife? Oh, that's great. We got a kid who's doing some fucking, we're shitting on courts. Just following you around.
I did some wild shit, dude. I would throw like full garbage cans into classrooms.
Speaking of that basketball court, we played basketball in there, and I had one of the weirdest memories I'll ever have in my life there. I was playing for our town, Avalon, New Jersey, back in the day. No, not on that court. This is when we were younger, actually. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
this
go
is
Waves.
younger.
Go Waves.
We played in Avalon, South Jersey, by
South
the way.
Jersey.
Used to play basketball, by the way.
Jay.
Only diverse person on the fucking team back in the day.
So they expected a lot.
Yeah,
from
they
us.
expected us to be nice, but I was trash.
You weren't trash.
I was actually really good.
Yeah.
But I didn't get any time, probably because I was diverse.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm playing against this team that was really, really good. And I remember this kid.
Middle Township?
Probably. It was probably Middle Township.
BJ Jones.
And fucking, oh God, VJ Jones, young BJ. And fucking someone that we were playing against was like, I was trying to play hard defense. I'm like, I'm in this motherfucker's mind. I fucking got this guy fucked up. He's not ready for me. Like, my shit is fucking next level Scottie Pippen defense. And fucking, he's focused and he goes up for probably the tallest, craziest, highest jump this kid has done all night. Like, he wants to get completely over me so that he can see the whole fucking view of the beach from the fucking windows of the auditorium or wherever the fuck it was, fucking gym. So we're in there and I try to get the ball. I'm like, no, this guy's going to score on me. He's the nicest on the team. And I fucking go to get the ball. The ball's already halfway up the fucking air, and I completely fucking miss the ball. And I just go down, and I just remember slowly, gently striking this kid's dick. As I'm coming down, and he's going up, and I'll never forget his penis just scraping two of my middle fingers as I go down. And I'm like, oh! Just feel this kid's dick. And by the way, I'm a kid at the time, guys. All right, don't try to cancel the show. We're the same age. This is like 8th grade, and I just fucking feel this kid's dick, and I'm like, oh!
I feel this cock.
And he scored in my face. Not only did I have to touch this kid's dick, but he scored in my face.
This kid got a bucket and a hand job in one fucking possession.
Dude, king. I don't know who he is, but fucking, I have to remember this story for the rest of my life, dude.
There's some dude's dick out there that you've touched.
But young, like sports back in the day when we were younger, weird shit like that. I'm like,
yeah, like,
you know
weird,
what I mean?
There'd be like weird stuff in practice where like,
because it's like it's awkward. I'm like, I sexually harassed this guy by accident. I didn't mean to do that.
Have you ever like accidentally kissed somebody? Like you both look up.
Oh, like hit
time,
heads or something like that? Yeah. At times, I definitely done that. Playing sports, or I didn't play football like you. It's way more contact. But this is the most contact I ever made with somebody. I'll never forget. God, I still remember the girth of this guy.
Did it slide through?
Dude, it went through both of my fingers. It was I scanned.
Oh, it couldn't have been that thick.
Scanned this man's dick with my fingers.
Damn, that's fire.
Dude, it was the weirdest night ever. I had to like
scan that dick.
I had to get over it. I'm like, I sexually harassed this guy by accident. I wonder if he remembers me.
The fact that has stayed in your mind for this long, it says
I was trying to get the ball and I just fucking judo jabbed this guy's balls and dick like while he was going up for a shot. Dude, this kid soared like an eagle, and he was so high up in the fucking sky. It was unbelievably hard to guard this kid. He was so fast, dude. And I was like, oh my god, dude. When we got to there, I know I'd be like, yo, sorry to touch your dick, by the way. And like keep defending.
Dude. All right. So this will be like the last story, because I know you got a Twitch stream tonight, so I don't want to keep you longer. So speaking of, we lived in this town called Avalon, right? So like we're living there, and every year in 5th grade you have to dress up as, you know, a historical figure or whatever. Michael was Michael Jordan.
And shout out to my boy. I know who you're going to bring up.
Yeah.
He watches the podcast too.
Yeah. So everyone's dressed up, you know, because our school was so small. There was like 12 people in a grade. So like you saw everybody dressed up, like going to it. And mom and dad are there. Like the parents would come and watch you do this. I was John F. Kennedy when I did mine. And this
Miss Carlson, I think.
So you're aware of Miss Carlson's class.
Yeah.
So Mike goes, he's Michael Jordan or whatever. And I know, like, if your family was presenting, like, you could go and watch. So I was, like, watching Michael, like, present. And our friend Keith comes into the class dressed as Hitler.
Full-on Nazi leader himself.
Nazi regalia everywhere.
Head to toe, Third Reich.
5th SS's were banging like a Benzie. This dude came in, this fucking kid came in dressed as Adolf Hitler.
Full on Hitler.
And I never forget Dad.
Now, here's the thing. It's history. You're allowed to do it. But, and shout out to Keith, by the way. Keith watches the podcast, and he's going to love this.
Commander.
We used to play Command and Conquer with Keith all the time, too. That's why we called him Commander. Fucking a beautiful human being.
One of the nicest people I've ever met.
Weirdest person you could ever pick for a fucking goddamn... for a historian fucking show and tell, dude.
All I know is
this man came in, mustache and all, ladies and gentlemen.
Everything. 5th grade, dressed like Hitler.
I remember this man walking down the aisle, and everyone was like, oh shit, this motherfucker's crazy.
Yeah. Dad, I'll never forget.
5th grade, 6th grade.
Dad looks down at me and goes, he's dressed as Hitler. He looks at me and goes, Keith's Hitler. I was like, yo, I didn't understand at the time.
Informative, but risky.
Yeah, pretty risky.
Also, you gotta remember this is 90-something at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like,
I doubt Keith is shopping in Hitler attire. Like, you know what I mean? For groceries.
Yeah. And he presented.
But Keith also had a very keen. He was very keen for history.
Oh yeah,
he liked history a lot,
dude,
which I did too. That's where me
and
him used to talk about history all the time.
He listened to the Beatles. Like he was born in the wrong generation. That kid.
But this man came down full on boots, stomping like fucking goddamn Nancy Sinatra with those goddamn fucking Hitler boots. He's like, "Hi everyone, I'm Hitler," and we're like, "Yeah, we know, Keith. We fucking know, Keith."
If you guys don't know us, I'm Hitler.
Yeah, it was very fucking weird show and tell thing that he picked out back in the day. I'll never forget it.
Oh my God.
Everyone was like, "Oh, Michael Jordan, that's so cute." You know what I mean? All the parents are like, "That's so cute." Fucking baby Hitler shows up. It's just,
oh my God.
it's a little too much for some parents to fucking coagulate.
The best thing about that
in their
story
minds.
is that it's true. That's the best thing about that story.
Gotta love Keith.
That's the best thing about that
Also,
story.
one of our good friends, shout out to the commander though. He's a good man.
Yes.
And also, one more story to go with the Keith thing.
Yes.
Me and Keith almost could have died in a fire.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Do you remember that story?
I do. We thought you were dead.
I used to sleep over our friend's Keith's house a good amount of time because we moved to a different street when we got older.
Yes.
And my mom was like, "Are you going to stay over at Keith's house?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going to stay over at Keith's. I'm not walking all the way to 7th Street." And we were on like 40th or some shit. I forgot where Keith lived. He'll know.
27th Street.
Yeah, 27th or something like that. And we're sitting there, and I'm like, and my mom and me got off the phone. My mom didn't want to pick us up, by the way. Not to put any guilt on my mom, but Mom, I could have died because of you.
Oh, she was the queen of that shit.
She didn't want to pick me up that night. She's like, "It's late. I'm not picking you up."
Walk
Can you
home.
walk home. Which we could have.
Yeah.
And Keith could also run marathons because he was a freak. He was a beautiful freak. And and for some reason that night, me and Keith are hanging out, and I'm like, "I don't want to fucking stay here. I want to go home. Why don't we just drive home? Why don't we just ride home, man?" And he was like, "All right, let's just he's like, I'll run and you ride the bike." And I'm like, "God, Keith, you're a machine." So
yeah, he was like one of the fastest kids.
he could run, like his physical fitness was ridiculous. So I'm riding home. We get home. Danny's in the room sleeping already. Me and Keith lay down. We put Keith in like a sleeping bag. I sleep on the couch because there was no room to go in the rooms. And we wake up. We're getting ready to go to sleep because we left late.
What time is this around?
Like fucking 12 or 1 in the morning, something
Damn,
like that.
You guys were up late for kids.
Yeah. We just stayed up, but we ran home and we're laying down and we're sleeping, and my mom comes in the room and wakes us up in like a fright, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like,
"Oh yeah, I remember that.
Did you take medicine, or what the hell's wrong with you? Not take your medicine?" So we're in there, we're sitting down, and my mom goes, "Is that Keith?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh my God." And I'm like, "What?" And she goes, "Michael." I'm like,
yo, that's when I knew my mom.
This is my mom. She's so dramatic. She won't fucking tell you right away. She she's like Alfred Hitchcock. She makes you wait for it. And she's like, "Oh dear, Michael." I'm like, "What is it?" And she's like, "Keith's house burned to the fucking ground and they thought you were dead inside of it."
And his grandpa.
She goes, "I thought you were dead." Because the firemen came to our fucking house and fucking knocked on the door and said, with his hat off, is your son Michael here with you? And she goes, "Yes, they're sleeping on the inside." Why? She goes, and she said that this fireman guy, like this breath left his body, and he was like, "Oh my fucking God. We thought your kids fucking died."
Shit like that.
Bang, bang.
My mom comes and she had to search just to make sure that we were there because she couldn't believe this guy was the fireman came into our house. They had to get Keith and bring him back to the house. And when we got there, his uncle and his granddad were just sitting outside of the house like this, completely burned to the ground, ladies and gentlemen.
They thought you guys were in there. I remember his grandpa was like,
"They couldn't find us."
He was like, "These kids died in my house."
They thought, ladies and gentlemen, they thought we were fucking dead. They thought we were dead.
And guess what? They're not. But
and guess what you get out of this podcast?
You get a podcast. Thank God you didn't perish in the flames. Let's shout out our patrons, our $50 and $25 patrons. Amanda Folland.
That ass.
Annie Alhamad.
Andy Alhamad. Is that a chocolate?
I have no idea. Brittany.
Brittany.
Kainaan, who gave us the actual scenario.
Kainaan, that's my dog.
Nicole,
love you.
Samantha,
Samantha.
Tito Melendez,
Tito, keep it Melendez.
djKENTO,
djKENTO, another
Chelsea,
one.
Jacob, John Kaminskis,
John Kaminskis.
Linda from accounting,
Linda, I love you. That's my girl.
Liz, and
That
Sheila Vallejo.
Yo, Shelly, we love you.
Thank you guys so much for listening to the show. Michael, where can they find you?
Twitch.tv/Michael_LoPriore if you guys want to. If not, it's okay. I fucking love you.
Yes, sir. And you can follow me, Danielle Priori, on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure to check out my mental health podcast called Off the Cuff. And we will see you next week, you goddamn slide
Stiffer than ever with Ramesh.
Yeah!
Deuces.